my bike.
Oh my goodness! Oh! There you go, the lazy boy flip. He came off of that thing so hard.
Riders are off full field, all 14 riders.
Oh, Pope, he better hope he don't try to break my leg like he did next time, because I will break his.
Welcome everyone to Pastranaland for another exciting chapter here in the Nitro Circus Pit Bike Saga. We're here at Davidsonville, Maryland for the 2022 Pastranaland Pit Bike Championship. Welcome everyone, I'm Jimmy Coleman alongside Trevor Pastrana, and well, we get to call the action all over again, and what a better place to do it than right here in Travis's backyard.
That's right, Jimmy. We got a huge weekend on tap here at Pastranaland. We got the Viper Pit, we got a step-up competition, we got the Best Trick Jam, and we got everyone's favorite pit bike race, Hubert Cross.
Now, we had a lot going on and some big highlights from last season. You had RC cars that were flying through the air. We actually had a race that actually went through Travis's garage at one point. You got the Viper Pit, and well, that one took a real big bite out of Dusty Weigel last year. And then you had Stank Dog. He was out there running neck and neck with the Sipes brothers, and they actually rode those guys out for that overall title. So what kind of madness can we expect to see this year?
Well, Hubert Rowland has created a new track this year, complete with an enduro section, and he even had the original Nitro Circus loop shipped out. And let's just say that loop's a lot bigger than any of us remember.
Well, speaking of new, there's rumors of a new over-under jump on the Viper Pit Viper course right there. We're adding step up into the mix. That's something we've never done before in the history of the Pit Bike Championship. And then, of course, you've got Freestyle Best Trick. Now, that one's always a bit of a loose cannon, and it opens it up for a little bit of carnage. So some heroes are going to be made this weekend, and possibly some tense moments for our medical staff.
Well, Jimmy, it sounds like another average weekend out here at Pastranaland, and I'll tell you, there's no place I'd rather be.
Well, we have Ryan Sipes returning out here this weekend. Now, he was a runner-up in the overall points tally last year. However, he's got a new title this year. Due to injury, he's actually the competition director, and he's with JT right now. JT, take it away.
I'm up here with our lead judge, Ryan Sipes. Ryan, are you happy to be judging, or would you rather be riding?
A little bit of both. It does look kind of scary, and the speeds they're going now, yeah, it's getting sketchy, but I'm looking forward to all of it. All of it's fun, and it's cool that we get to do all this different stuff. It's not we're just doing a motocross race or we're just doing everything.
Yeah, and we've got riders from all different walks of riding. You've got trials bike riders, you've got freestyle motocross guys.
Yeah, I know. We got professional gamblers, we got women racers, we got everybody. This is awesome.
Well, thanks, guys. Joining us right now is a man who needs no introduction. He's also hosting this event. It's Travis Pastrana. Now, Travis, last year you missed out on the Pit Bike Championship due to injury, and rumor has it that is the case again here in 2022.
Well, I broke my back earlier this year, and quite frankly, I'm just scared. Every time that I come here and Hubert has a chance to go out and make basically the rad hell track of pit bikes, I don't want to be a part of it. So I'm really happy to be announcing with you guys.
Well, we've teased some of the new additions. Now let's talk about some of the teams. We've got some faces returning, some pit bike veterans, if you will, but we've also got some fresh faces in the mix, Travis.
Well, Team A-Shock, that's the one to be looking for. You got Joe Dirt teaming with Dusty Weigel. You have probably the best pit bike rider on the face of the earth, the fastest guy, teaming with the explosive Dusty Weigel, who is always up for shenanigans that no one else is willing to do. This is going to be a team to beat. Team Power Plus, absolute powerhouse team. Pooh Sipes, Jack Rogers. Jack Rogers is a fairly unknown coming into this event. New face, but I tell you what, one of the locals around here is absolutely phenomenal. Greg Duffy, prodigy. He is looking forward to going out, winning some races, turning some heads. And Pooh Sipes, he's won almost everything. He's looking for that overall championship. The next team, Team Black Rifle, with Smalls and Smagical. These are two of my favorite human beings. It's going to be trials and error out there, as these guys both come from more technical background, but they're not afraid to send it. I would expect to see Hubert Cross 1-2 if these guys can put it together through the mud. Team Smirnoff Ice Smash with Cassie Boone and Corey Steed. Corey coming straight off her first win in GNCC, middle of the season, coming out here. She has a point to prove that she can take it over the guys. And I tell you what, Cassie Boone, one of the best freestylers, male or female, in the world. These two are going to be absolutely awesome to watch. Very exciting, and they're not afraid. Team Twisted Tea, Pit Viper. If I had a favorite coming into this event, it's got to be those guys. I mean, you have the Twisted Viper Pit, which is basically Viper Pit 2.0. These are sponsors that know what they're looking for. They've been around Pastranaland, and they are expecting a win. They got Stank Dog, who has not lost one single event here at Pastranaland, and they got Banksy, who is absolutely hungry for a win. It's going to be one heck of a show with these guys. Team Cardo Systems, these guys are providing racer-to-racer communication. There's going to be a lot of comedy, a lot of crap talk, and a lot of good results coming from Cody Cam and Wade Velishka. Cody Cam, one of the best snowmobilers. Wade Velishka, always a powerhouse player. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch these guys and see how they end up. Team Pliable, not only supplying the delicious nutrition and the acai bowls, but Frankie and Mickey, they are here to win. Frankie, I think he's one of those new kids that's going to be a little bit underestimated from the rest of the riders. He is here to win. He is here to put his stamp on Pastranaland. And Mickey, well, he's gambling. It's going to be a good week for him.
Some great teams out here ready to battle. First up is the infamous Viper Pit, freshly rebuilt with a vicious over-under jump. Only Travis Pastrana himself could look at the Viper Pit and think, hey, this needs more danger.
Hey, danger is what the people want, and that is possibly what is on tap, and it's coming your way. We're going to take a quick break, then we're coming right back here to Pastranaland for the Pit Bike Championships 2022.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
We're about to kick things off with an event that we call the Pit Viper Viper Pit. Now, Piranha, explain to the people exactly what that is and how that thing's evolved over the last 2 years.
Well, this is a creation out of the mind of Travis Pastrana, and it started out as your typical figure-8 death track with the impending impact in the middle in the crossover section. We took it out this year. We made it a little more safe, but a little more sketchy at the same time. Nate Wessel actually helped kind of engineer this, but they added an over-under jump in. So as you can imagine, it kind of makes it a little bit safer because you avoid the head-to-head impact, but makes it a little sketchier at the same time because now, coming out of one of the berms, they have to clear a 6-foot jump.
So it's a little bit of a catch-22. It's safer, yet a little sketchier. We'll have to find out more about that. Right now, we're going to send it down to JT and Travis, who are going to call the action pit side. But first, they've got to draw spoons right now, and we're going to find out who's playing Big Spoon and who's playing Little Spoon. Boys, take it away.
Well, I'm here in the center of the Viper Pit with Travis Pastrana. Are we drawing spoons? What's going on?
We're about to draw spoons to see who goes out there first in the team race. But after that, it's going to get ugly. And the top 4 are in for a treat.
Hey, we can count on you to add some flavor to any type of competition, even when you build the thing.
Well, especially when I'm not out there riding. This is going to be great.
Okay, here we go. It's the A-Shot crew in the mix. They get 5 laps here. Time starts when the first rider hits the jump. Time stops when the last rider goes over the lip for the 5th time.
Dusty almost crashed everywhere, trying to keep up with his teammate, doing the best he can for A-Shot, but I tell you what, Joe Dirt is ripping around there. I think Dusty might be the first one to go down.
All right, you guys were first up in there. There was some casing going on. It was making a lot of us worry.
It's a little different when you're actually trying to go fast. Riding around in the Viper Pit this year, fun. Racing it, very different experience.
Team Smirnoff Ice Smash. You got Corey Steed, Cassie Boone. Check out the grouping here to start it off.
A little bit better grouping, not quite the pace we saw out of the first team.
Oh, that was awesome. That was very, very impressive. One of the scariest courses in the world, and these girls just absolutely crushed it.
Oh, I'm shaking, my heart's going, and that was great. That was awesome. I tried to stick on Corey's back tire there. Felt the back end slide out a couple times, but man, that's so fun.
All right, here we go. Team Power Plus, Pooh Sipes and local guy Rogers.
Now, look, they're going a lot higher coming into that jump than anyone else, giving them a lower trajectory. It's almost like a scrub. They're the only ones not dragging foot pegs, and I tell you what, Rogers is catching Pooh Sipes.
Boo, time's just coming in. This puts you in the top spot. That was a solid run.
Yeah, that's sketchy. Like, in practice, I didn't do any fast laps, and when you're up to speed, like, you get disoriented.
All right, here we go with the Twisted Tea Pit Viper team. You got Banksy and Stank Dog.
That's a solid team there, Jimmy.
Solid. They are ripping.
All right, so coming up next, we got Team Pliable.
That was like watching Mad Mike Jones X Games 99. Absolutely unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Pliable.
Mickey, you guys didn't put it up on the time, but you did put it up on the most entertaining team out there on the Viper Pit so far.
Yeah, I tried a new helmet today, and I hit it down right away, and I couldn't see, and there's no chance to like push my helmet up.
So you were in the Viper Pit blind for 5 laps.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we have Cardo. Now, luckily, these guys will be able to talk to each other. I don't think they're going to be saying anything but 4-letter expletives.
Oh, you gotta go faster, son!
I'm dizzy.
Yeah, try to put yourself in their positions. What would you have to say to your teammate in a situation like that?
I would probably be the second teammate yelling, slow down, you're making me look bad.
So the last group for the teams out here, you got the Black Rifle Coffee Company crew.
Black Rifle, if you're not first, you're last. However, Smagical and Smalls, the Trials team, trying to put it on the rail right there. I've never seen a wall ride quite that impressive and still made it back into the Viper Pit. Unfortunately, sitting 7th place after 6 riders.
All right, here we go. The first of the individuals up. A little bit of a bobble there by Corey Steed. Goes down on the first timed lapped corner there.
Dude, it's slippery.
She regains nicely and
Oh no, you are the first real casualty of the Viper Pit, going off on the jump.
Yeah, dude, it was freaking slippery out there. I got a little too laid over in the corner, and man, that hurt.
Here's Smagical and Team Black Rifle Coffee.
Now, Smagical is a little out of his element here. He is more of a trials rider. This is like the Kevin Windham special, railing the berms. So sketchy.
So the Black Rifle Coffee Company boys in the books there. Smagical checks in with a 13.41, but it was Smalls that comes out the better of the two with that team with a 12.1 time right there as we get set to bring in the Pliable team here for the individual laps.
Troy Smalls on the singles, 12.1 seconds. You think you're going to be competitive here?
I don't know. So far, I think I'm faster than Stank Dog, and I think that's all that matters to me, really.
Frankie Lettieri, one of the faster riders on that Team Pliables thing, he really putting it together out there right now. Oh, goes down in the
Your
corner.
time is still going.
Right as you say that.
Go. Here we go, Team Cardo coming in. Oh no, he's going too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast.
Oh, nice.
You can only do so many laps. Yeah, you're gonna vomit.
You said that you were just going to pin it, and you did exactly that.
Yeah, pin it to win it, I guess.
Travis came down here and gave you a hail after seeing this performance right here. That's got to feel good.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Travis complimenting me. That don't happen to many people in the world, I don't think.
One of the faster riders in the team event. We'll see if he can really hold it together out there. That's a sketchy corner. He's sending it.
Joe Dirt, 11:59. You're now in first place. That was a solid run.
That was completely not to the plan, but we're up there. We'll do what we can with it.
I think you're now the one to beat, and it's going to be hard. Let's roll.
Stank Dog in the house, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
need to get under 12 seconds to be one of the top three.
He, definitely under 12.
11:47.
Stank Dog knocking Troy Smalls off the podium, taking first place after he called you out.
Well, this is the Viper Pit. This is Team Pit Viper. Troy Smalls.
Here we go. After seeing his teammate get the top spot, he's really got to send it here.
This is so fast. This is too fast. This is too fast. This is too fast.
No, he's got it. Here we go. The final turn over the jump.
I have never seen that. That is amazing. Stop.
Almost taking Tommy out as well. Oh,
Heel
good
clicker.
records.
Yeah.
If that wasn't first place, I'm going to go home.
You live here.
Oh, no.
Stank Dog coming out and sending it, rolling into first. You go right after him and then take his position. You two, 1 and 2. What's going on here?
Yeah, we had some mathematicians back there count some numbers, and we trying to remove some strokes, working on it. We'll take it out back and show us some more.
Well, I can't wait to see you guys on the next event. This is going to get good.
So Banksy and Stank Dog top the individual standings here at the Viper Pit. After the team event, it's Twisted Tea Pit Viper taking that early lead, followed closely by A-Shock, Power Plus, and Cardo Systems.
Got the step-up competition coming up next.
Yeah, absolutely. Step Up's a huge fan favorite at X Games. It's your basic height competition. Who can go the highest? There's going to be a bar. You go over the bar, you advance to the next round. You hit the bar or knock it down in any way. Everyone laughs at you, and you're disqualified.
You see it done a lot on the full-size bikes. We've never seen it done on the pit bikes before. We send it down once again to Travis, Pastrana, and JT.
As if you haven't had enough world's first at Pastranaland, we now have the world's first pit bike step-up high jump.
It's awesome. There's a huge pond off to the right. We've already lost 2 motorcycles in that. A lot of big crashes coming out of yesterday. Amazingly, everyone's back on their bikes, and this is going to be one heck of an event.
I'm really excited for this event. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but I think they're going to really start maxing out what these bikes are capable of.
Here we go. Second round up to 4 foot, and no problem for Pliable.
Corey Steed, first attempt. Oh! Ow!
Here we go, Cassie Boone. Up and over, no problem. Does she ride out of it? Yes, she does.
This just in, Travis Pastrana stepping in for Corey Steed, and he's actually wearing a cape. Let's see if he can fly.
Travis.
Yeah!
No way.
Didn't ride it out. He didn't ride it out. Don't count.
I was just trying to make sure I got over the, I don't know, I messed it all up, but I was still on the bike. They disqualified me. I didn't fall off. I just kind of rode it to a stop.
Would you have allowed yourself to keep going?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Troy Smalls up and easy over the bar, no problem. I think he's got a lot left in the tank as these bars start to get elevated the next couple rounds. Banksy boosting up and over, lands a little front end heavy, but rides out of it. Yeah, we're not going at any standard measurements here. We went from 6 inches to 4 feet to 5 feet. Now we're up pushing over 7 feet. And again, it's a little deceiving because I think you could easily fit 2 people in there between the bag and the rope. So I think we're realistically pushing over 7 feet, but numbers have never been our strong point here at Pastranaland.
I am a big fan of Step Up now. This has been, the last 4 jumps have been absolutely awesome.
We just had to crank that bar up a little bit higher.
Yeah, let's keep raising it.
We're really getting into the part of the competition where they had to start manipulating the bike in the air to get over.
All right, so Stank Dog
up and over, sucking the bike up in the air.
All right, here we go. This is ridiculous. Banksy just absolutely, he probably cleared it by like 8 feet. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna touch Banksy unless he crashes.
Again, Jimmy, they're dropping straight down into that bag, so really it's just a feat of strength. Can you hold onto the bike or not hold onto the bike?
Oh, man.
Oh! No, you're good. He's smoking. He's in the pond again.
This is hilarious, by the way. Cardo Systems, thank you guys so much. It doesn't. You guys will hear what this is going, but this is hilarious. All right, you try.
Let's go!
As we take a look at Joe Dirt here, first attempt here, 15 feet.
Easy up and over, but he's a little sideways. Oh, he rides out of that.
This is getting sketchy, but you just nailed it.
Yeah, dude, this is getting so tall, but yeah, I just can't wait to see what everybody else does. Hopefully we get close to the top. That'd be awesome.
And he's going.
Wow. Up and over, Boo nailed that. No problems.
So they're gonna go ahead and let Troy Smalls go. Here we go, up and over the 16-foot mark. No problem.
Troy, this is getting wild.
Yeah! I'm pumped, I'm scared, I'm so pumped. I don't know how I just did that.
Are you just gonna force Stank Dog into submission?
Oh, man!
But he just hit that one like it wasn't even a thing. Like he's just wondering where you're at.
I said, where's Troy Smalls? As long as I'm in front of him, I don't care.
Here we go. Track crew made a small adjustment to the distance on the poles because of Banksy's height. Up and over, no problem, absolutely from space. Oh.
That's a make, Piranha. That is a make. So again, everybody competing now for individual points as well as those team points. Can Joe Dirt hang on to? No, he's going to clip both wheels, and that is going to do it for the A-Shock crew here.
We'll see if Troy Smalls has any more in the tank as he gives himself a little push start.
Well, you know, self-preservation is the name of the game. And
no, doesn't get it. All right, Frankie Lettieri started with a little bit of extra approach. Transfers in a little more oomph.
Somebody else taking
up and over.
Got DP sent into the back.
He rides it. Yeah, Lettieri.
What?
Team Pliable showing that they came to party.
I'll be honest with you guys. I'll be honest, I'm happy with third.
Frankie's saving himself for best trick, taking third, taking the points. That's a smart move if you ask me.
Stank Dog taking the long approach after he just saw the success Frankie Lettieri had with it.
This man, he landed fine. He got a little bit of a wheelie, he slid it off the side, and without ever letting go, he landed wheels up on the side, still on the motorcycle, and then rode out from that point.
I'd give it to him. That's an impressive height.
I'd call that a make.
You're good! Stank's moving on!
Banksy going back for the longer approach.
He's relatively had no problem out here this afternoon. And the heel clicker. No, and how in the heck did he hang on to that?
Really just sealing the deal, tricking over the high bar.
Just playing with everybody at this point right here, trying to make his case here for the Twisted Tea Pit Viper team.
No one else has cleared that height. He just heel clickered it.
As far as I could tell, everyone just surrendered.
One of the only guys getting all the way back, starting with the double to get speed, and then going into the high jump.
Oh yeah, no, it's just trying to get as high as we can, but we're all out here for fun, but we're going for Team Pit Viper and Twisted Tea, and we're gonna take her home.
and you guys have been just putting up the points. Congratulations, you did great on that event. Awesome, man. Back over to you, Jimmy.
So Step Up is in the books, and we are now officially at the halfway point here at the 2022 Pastranaland Pit Bike Championships. Let's take a look at our current standings, but don't you dare go anywhere. We've got 2 more events still to come when we come back to Davidsonville, Maryland. Welcome back, everyone, to the 2022 Pastranaland Pit Bike Championships. As I mentioned before, we are at the halfway point, and coming up next, Piranha, we got one of my favorite events. It is Freestyle Best Trick. Now, this one was a bit of a wild card last year.
Absolutely, Jimmy. I wouldn't even call it Freestyle Best Trick. Really, it's the Travis Pastrana Impress Me competition where the riders really have to try to get in the mind of Travis Pastrana and figure out what they can do to really impress him to get the maximum points here in this next event.
Now, in theory, Travis is supposed to give a score, but then you have Ryan Sipes now, who's the competition director, and these guys have varying opinions on this. And for more on that right now, let's send it to JT.
All right, we're about to go into Best Trick, powered by Power Plus. Last year, Stank Dog with the 360 and Duffy doing a Captain Morgan. Yeah. What do you expect?
Absolutely amazing. This year, the ramps are way bigger. They're carrying way more speed. We did add a little bit of an airbag, a little cushion to hopefully help the suspension on these kids' bikes withstand the, 40-foot drops going to be taken.
Well, during practice, they were going huge, so I am stoked for this.
Here we go.
I did not expect to see the body varial attempt coming out here, Travis.
First time I tried that, I was 14. I got that far to dirt. I've never gotten further. You can't get back. If he tries to get back on, I'll give him a 9.5.
This is Dusty Weigel. Tapped out of most of this at a proxy rider, and he's in here for freestyle.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Throwing it away.
Is he trying to heel clicker flip right there? That's what it looked like.
His knee just smashed him in the chest pretty hard.
Taking a look at Stank Dog's first. Take Stank Dog
looking
with a 360. Holy smokes.
That was cool.
I didn't think we'd see that either. Not on a pit bike.
Holy crap! I don't know, but he slid off the face trying his underflip. Over sideways rotated.
4.5. We took the judges' consensus with Sipes.
All right, so Joe Dirt.
Oh boy, that's a lot of speed.
Coming in super hot right here.
Oh boy, oh, off the...
Just sends a whip.
Is he okay? Is he in the water?
So now it's round number 2.
All right, Sipes up. Oh, with the vault. Doesn't quite get all the way around and back on the bike, but a solid attempt. 7:26 of Stank Dog lined up.
That's 2 solid attempts on that. I mean, it's proper. I mean, he's completely flattened out. Does a full rotation there.
Stank, how did that last attempt go for you?
Well, not as good as I had hoped. I had high expectations after the first one. I was pretty close. Second one wasn't as close. But I believe that's Kevlar that's on top of that. And ladies and gentlemen, that stuff may look soft, but it eats your skin up like a cheese grater. And the boys down below and the arm, they're not appreciating me right now.
Here we go, a double flip. Oh, no.
Was that Smalls just trying to send it right there?
A double flip on a pit bike in this competition is pretty impressive. It almost had it.
Dusty Weigel coming back in. There you go, the lazy boy flip. He came off of that thing so hard. It somehow, some way manages to pull that one around. So he's flipping through the numbers there. What's it gonna be? 5.5, a 5.5 right there for Dusty.
We've got Come Over Steve lined up to fill in for Corey Steed. A special ramp has come out for a front flip attempt, and Steve doesn't have the best track record on these front flips.
Here we go again, front. Oh, is he gonna make? Oh!
Yeah, oh!
And then just gets tangled up in the bag, but there you go.
You went for it.
I thought I had it.
He's a human Gumby, but I think 9.5. Come over with a 9.5. That's the leading score. Plus, he's the only one to go. So we can just end this thing now and say he wins. Because who's going to top that, really? I don't know.
Wait, can we go ahead and do our best tricks? I'm ready to get the this over with.
Oh, someone's nervous after seeing that one. Banksy.
Right between what we thought and you thought. You okay?
I had it. Yeah, I was good.
Banksy just decided to say screw it and just throw caution to the wind and go straight into the loop there, Piranha. He's looking pretty solid. Now, dare I say that we'll maybe see them take the airbag out of the way, let him try to ride out of that thing if he gets another attempt at it here.
I think that's the goal. Here he goes, attempt number 2 over the car drum. Really building a lot of speed into that super kicker, just straight airing it. Get a nice, good lineup. Here we go, full commitment. And,
that would have been a make. I mean, you want to talk about correcting the previous issues. I mean, that was perfect. It doesn't get any better.
That was it. That was it.
Bad. I smashed my elbow on that one. If bag wasn't there, it would have been good, but I don't know. It was better to do it than without it. So.
We've done this loop on big wheels, but no one has ever done it on a pit bike. It is a kid's toy, and Banksy, he did a test run.
Here he goes.
Made it, so here we go.
So he is underpowered, Piranha. Will this be the one he's going to flip into the bag this time?
A little over-rotated. That's not the best. Oh!
Smashed. His face bounced. He broke his whole nose piece with his helmet.
So I'm not sure that flip into the bag, Jimmy. It looks like he over-rotated a little bit, so he landed a little back tire heavy. That's not the best way to enter a loop, making a correction. He came up around, went not really wide, but maybe back into the rider's left and just took it all on the chin.
We're going to the judges right now for the score of this run.
I'm giving him a 10 for doing a flip and for the amount of impact that he had on that slam. Way to go, Banksy. Somebody had to do it. You stepped up, bud.
So Banks Hovey receives a 10 from Travis Pastrana here in the best trick competition for his backflip to loop attempt. He grabs that top spot and 14 points, followed by Corey Steed's proxy rider Come Over Steve in second. Smalls, Stank Dog, and Dusty Weigel round out our top 5. After 3 events, it's Banks, Stank Dog, and Smalls out in front in the overall standings. On the team front, Twisted Tea Pit Viper remains on top, followed by teams A-Shock and Black Rifle Coffee Company.
When we come back, we've got Hubert Cross presented by A-Shock Energy. We've got a team relay race in the mix, and we'll see how these riders handle the new Enduro-style course out here at Pastranaland. Welcome back, everyone, to Davidsonville, Maryland here for the Pastranaland Pit Bike Championship. It is time now to kick off Hubert Cross, presented by A-Shock Energy. And, well, this first race, Piranha, this one's going to be a relay race, and they actually have to hand off the bike in the middle of the laps?
Yeah, so it's a 6-lap race. The first rider will complete 3 laps, and they're going to hand the bike off to their teammate who will complete the additional 3 laps. So it's a full-on team tactics out here for this first race.
Well, we have a tight points race going on right now in that team battle, and some valuable points are up for grabs. Right now, we're going to send it down to the mastermind of this course, Travis Pastrana, and the guy that put Travis's idea to reality, Hubert Rowland.
We're here with the inventor of Hubert Cross, everyone's favorite redneck, Hubert Rowland. How did you come up with the design?
Well, you basically tell me every year make a hard track. And I knew you weren't riding this year, so I could make things that you really don't like logs and rocks, possibly bring in the loop from the Nitro shows. So we just make it hard and make it super entertaining for everyone else.
If there was one person that you could take out during this first heat, who would it be?
Well, you know the rivalry. I think it's a Stank Dog, because he is my buddy, but he also, when we're on the track, we're enemies for sure. So, Stank Dog, I'm gunning after you, but my head hurts, man. Don't hit me.
I don't want to start anything, but, Troy was over there saying he's going to try and take you out.
If the track doesn't take him out and he's in front of me, you can guarantee our friendship's over.
All right, we're going to get this going. 3, 2, 1, go!
There we go. Little wheelie off the start. All right, full speed into the first corner. It looks like Smalls.
Oh, look at the front 3 wide. Who sights manual and over the first jump? Action, oh no, someone didn't follow directions. Pooh forgot where he was going. So did Banksy.
Looks like, yeah, Smalls, wow, almost takes out Lettieri with that flip.
So again, it's 3 laps here, and then you trade off with your teammate. Got some tight grouping going on right now. You got Troy Smalls out of the lead, but Cody Cam's giving chase. But Lettieri from Pliables, he's making his case right now as well.
Uh-oh, Smalls, big trouble. Uh-oh, everybody crashing. Look at Banksy. Banksy rolling through the, oh, he got stuck at the end.
There you go, white flag is out for our leaders right now. That means next lap they're gonna pull off and trade bikes with their teammate. Hopefully Smalls can hang on to that lead.
Black Rifle out front. Pliables in second. Flipping every single lap, no worries.
And to nobody's surprise, not even one rider has thought about hitting that loop.
Small still hanging on to that spot for the first half of the relay race for his team right now. Letary in second. Cody Cam slides back to that number 3 spot. But Pooh Sipes giving chase in 4th right now.
Once more into the logs for your leader. Oh, he goes down. No! Oh, you hate to see that. Smalls leading the whole first half of the race, goes down in the logs.
All right, so this is where it gets super dicey right here. You have to switch out the bike with your teammate there.
Here we go. So who we got? Team Pliables. Team Pliables. Going that way. Going that way. Going that way. Going that way. Trying to help these guys out a little bit. Smalls with the crash. Still bringing it into 3rd place so far.
Looks like a little bit of a bobble there from our race leaders, Rogers and Mace. They go into the logs and they shouldn't have, which gives a lead back to Black Rifle Coffee.
Oh, we got Team Black Rifle back in the lead. This is pretty impressive right now.
Come on, Stank Dog, listen up, Stank Dog, you bastard!
All right, here we go. Black Rifle still in the lead. Now we got Team Pit Viper, Twisted Tea, Stank Dog. He's a contender out here.
Look at the battle out front. Team Pit Viper versus Team Black Rifle. Here comes the best takeout move. Going in hot right there. Stank Dog to the lead.
So it's Stank Dog making short work here in the second half of the relay race.
Whoa, Pope almost goes down, holds it up. A-Shock finally getting back in the mix. Power Plus up there. Good battle for the podium right here.
Barring any sort of a slip-up, it looks like the Twisted Tea guys are going to come out on top on this one here at the A-Shock Energy Hubert Cross.
At the end of the logs, we'll see how he does. Perfect section. 551 puts a couple feet down, gets a little hung up. Stank Dog just stretches that lead out. There we go, taking the checkered flag. Stank Dog, Team Pit Viper, Twisted Tea.
Heel clickers, bring it back to 1998, ladies and gentlemen. Black Rifle, second place right here.
Right up in there.
Not a bad finish at all with an extra 2 points, actually taking the most points for the event. Man, look at that. We got Power Plus taking it over A-Shock. That is an impressive 3rd place there.
Stank. We knew you were the one to watch out for. You killed it out there. 1st place in the team race.
Oh, got to give it up to my teammate Banksy, man. He's on fire. We made a little mistake. He hit the logs the first lap, even though we weren't supposed to. But that's okay. We came back for the win. What do you think?
You and Team Black Rifles fill in, battling for over 2 laps on there. How'd you pull this one off?
Oh, Pope, he better hope he don't try to break my leg like he did next time, because I will break his.
You did 3 backflips, even though you didn't have to. Awarding you guys 2 points. Team Black Rifle taking the most points because of second, and then the extra 2 points, most points for this event. How you guys feeling about the event?
I feel awesome. I felt way better just actually going upside down and getting my brain straight.
Yeah, you definitely upside down.
With 2 backflip bonus points, it's Team Black Rifle Coffee Company sneaking ahead of Twisted Tea Pit Viper in the Hubert Cross Team Relay. Power Plus edges out Team A-Shock Energy for that 3rd place spot.
Still to come, we're going to put all the riders on the track at once, but this time they're going to find themselves with an extended course with a detour through the woods.
We're about to take it up a notch. It's the final race here from the 2022 Pastranaland Pitbike Championships when we come back.
The Pastranaland Pitbike Championship is sponsored by A-Shock, a modern performance energy drink created for today's active generation. Power Plus, power when you need it, where you need it. And by Smirnoff Ice Smash, no filter, full flavor. Please drink responsibly.
We're here with the inventor of Hubert Cross, everyone's favorite redneck, Hubert Rowland. What do you have for us in the second event?
Second event is the full track. You go right out of the gate, all the way around, just like the first race. You go over the 2 super steep doubles into the S-turns back out to ramp, over the log pile or the loop, if you want to be brave. Logs into the woods, down through the sippy hole, through the high-speed...
Sippy hole.
through the high-speed ski jumps, hang a left, through the big muddy ditch, back on 995 south, straight over the car jump, and right back into the finish line.
I can't wait.
All right, so here we go. A-Shock Energy Hubert Cross, round number 2. This time it's not about the teams, it's about the individuals. We put all 14 of them out there.
Here we go. The riders are off full field, all 14 riders.
We're 7 wide going into turn 1, mid-pack. Oh, Pit Viper, Twisted Tea team takes each other out.
Once again, mixing it up. It looks like Lettieri's got another good hole shot. Got the lead for now. Yeah, that's a pretty full field. They're getting stacked up on those wall jumps. See if they start to space out here as we get into this first opening lap. All right, through the back bowl corner, Lettieri still with the lead. Followed closely by, I believe that's Rogers.
Oh, Black Rifle making up time in the logs. There we go, Troy Smalls running up a few positions. It's magical. Chewing through those logs like it's his job.
Lettieri still with a pretty good lead. No one behind him.
Yeah, he's got a sizable lead right now.
Through the uphill, here we go, the tight part of the course. 444, Corey Steed replacement rider coming in strong.
All right, here we come down the straightaway, back into the open area, and they're going for the big jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they're all over it. Banksy jumping in the woods, coming over in dead last, the winner of the first event, dead last after lap 1 out here.
Check out the separation here from Lettieri from the rest of the pack. Let's see if he can hang on there. Is that Rogers still giving chase for that number 2 spot?
I expect to see Stank Dog putting some moves on here.
Well, that's David Wingate, the proxy that's in for Corey Steed, but Stank Dog making some moves here.
Ooh, really trying to take Lettieri out over the logs. He goes over the bars.
And he does, and Stank Dog's out in front.
A new leader, Stank Dog, the one we expected to see out in front, finally out in front. We'll see if there's no drama. He might be able to hold this off for the next couple laps.
Looked like Rogers was trying to challenge again for that number 2 spot.
Stank Dog with a pretty good lead into the woods here as he goes around the corner into the tight single track area.
Here we go, Stank Dog into the lead over the big jump coming in the infield.
Terry's still putting up a little bit of a fight right here, giving Stank Dog chase. We'll see what happens when we get down to these logs again. That has been the undoing for a couple of folks here in this race.
Great battle out front. Stank Dog undefeated so far at any of the Pastranaland events is leading this one. But I tell you what, Playa Bowles doing awesome, launching the huge gap in second. Team Smirnoff with Pope jumping in there.
I'm a little disappointed, Jimmy. No one's gone for the loop yet.
We still have a couple more laps to go. We'll see if that thing comes into play.
14 feet tall and somewhat intimidating. I wouldn't be surprised if none of the riders opt for that loop. All right, here comes your leader, Stank Dog, back over the car jump. Lettieri and Wingate. 1, 2, 3, still running the same order.
No for the can. Wow.
There you go. Magical and Cassie Boone's replacement rider taking the easy line around the jump.
And Pooh Sipes is down. He is going to need to make up a lot of speed in order to make a comeback.
Oh, Magical down hard. That is in his wheelhouse as well. Oh man, one of the Playa Bowls is out, but Frankie Lettieri, your teammate, is actually in second place, running down Stank Dog. How you feeling?
Listen, I knew I could trust Frankie. He's been one of the fastest guys I've known for the last 25 years. 100% I have faith in him.
Oh, that's deep. Watch out!
Banksy and Joe Dirt. You didn't expect to see Joe Dirt so far back in that field.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. He must have got stacked up somewhere that we didn't see, but here you go.
Stank Dog coming in with a one-handed takeoff.
Claiming it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your unofficial winner, Jared Stank Dog Stanky. Looks like Wingate got second. Lettieri with the goggles off. Something must have happened back there.
Yeah, he got washed out somewhere back there because him and Wingate were duking it out, and now he comes limping across that finish line.
You had a chance to win that. How'd it go?
My man wrecked my race. He squirreled out in the mud, and I ran into the back of him.
You took out the man going for the lead.
Hey, man, I didn't know who was back there. I was just running.
3 of the 4 laps, you don't even take your feet off a peg on the logs, and you hit that thing better than anybody. And the last lap, you biffed it.
Yeah, so I ended up actually crashing before that, getting the grip full of mud. No excuses, but it was a bit loosey-goosey, and I got squirrely also, but it was still a super fun race, and I'm happy to finish it, actually.
Seeing you and Troy, the trials guys, take these log obstacles like they were absolutely nothing was nothing short of amazing.
Coffee power, buddy. Black Rifle.
I'm pretty sure Cody Cam got third. This man right here. Pretty good ride.
That was a heck of a comeback. No, seriously, like Cody Cam out there, that last lap, nobody came through. What happened in the back?
The leader went down in the muddy spot over there, and I managed to get through there somehow and just rode over here, but I was chasing Pooh the whole time, and I didn't realize.
Everyone out there was chasing Pooh.
He was a lap down, though, for some reason.
You've got the attitude, but you back it up.
Man, I'm trying to three-peat here. That's only something that Travis would do. I've been a big fan and looking up to Travis for a while, so it would be nice to three-peat here.
And three-peat he does. It's Stank Dog, your overall 2022 Pastranaland Pit Bike Champion. He outscores both Banks Hovey as well as Troy Smalls-Knoll. Stank Dog and Banksy take home enough total points, and that puts their Twisted Tea Pit Viper crew on top in the team challenge, finishing just ahead of Black Rifle Coffee Company and A-Shock Energy. This year's A-Shock Accelerator Award goes out to none other than Frankie Lettieri for an absolutely accelerating performance. Congratulations, Frankie.
Well, that is officially a wrap on the 2022 Pastranaland Pit Bike Championships. Definitely some top-notch action from top to bottom. Pastrana, talk about some of your standouts of the event.
Awesome, Jimmy. So the Viper Pit 2.0 proved to be a huge success. Riders really loved it. They even rode the event afterwards. Next up with a step up. We never expected to see those pit bikes go so high. Banksy absolutely sending it. And then when you get into freestyle, Come Over Steve coming out of nowhere with that front flip as a fill-in rider. Banksy sending it through the loop. But the racing there in the Hubert Cross final with Stank Dog coming out on top, holy cow. He's never lost here. Every time he's raced this event, he's won. So that's a hell of a streak to keep going.
Well, that is officially a wrap, and a big thanks once again to Travis Pastrana for hosting out here, Hubert Rowland for putting the track into action, and of course, A-Shock Energy for taking these nightmares, if you will, and putting them all into reality. I'm Jimmy Coleman, that's Trevor Barana. We thank you guys for watching, as well as Jared Taylor and Travis Pastrana, and we send you out of Pastranaland with the awards.
I would like to call out Mr. Stank Dog and Mr. Banksy taking top team this year at the Pastranaland Pit Bike Championship. Now moving on to our best overall rider, America's favorite, Mr. Stank Dog. Yeah. Team Twisted Tea and Pit Viper.